What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rob, aka Creative Chavis, and 2026 is about to be insane. From gaming to music to movies. This year is going to be filled with nostalgic comebacks, and I'm sorry, I'm a millennial and we love that shit. This might be one of the most stacked years in entertainment that we've had in a long time. We've already had a ton of great releases in the first quarter of the year, and there's a ton more coming. So sit back. Today, I'm breaking down the top 10 things that I'm most excited about in 2026 in order of release date. So, first up, coming out April 1st, is the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is based off of the 2007 Wii game of the same name. The first Super Mario movie that came out a couple of years ago broke so many records. It's the highest box office of any video game adaptation and the 15th highest of all time. It made over 1.3 billion. So I know the budget's even bigger on this one. Nintendo was really smart to re-release the games on Nintendo Switch. I actually just picked up a copy and I'm replaying it just so everything is fresh in my mind before the movie come out. The Boys season 5 will be premiering on Amazon Prime on April 8th. And if you haven't checked out this show, it's a really good watch. It's about these superheroes, they call them soups, regular people with superpowers that abuse their power, but they all work for a company called Vault that tries to ensure that the general public views them as heroes. I binge watched all 4 seasons last year and that was a wild ride. The show touches on some very interesting topics, and it's very similar to what's going on in real life. So the main villain slash superhero has become president. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, comes out April 16th. Now, this originally came out on the DS in Japan in 2009, I believe, and then on the 3DS in America in 2014. So, this is the third installment of the Tomodachi, and it's basically, to me, it's like Sims, but with the Nintendo Me characters. You're encouraged to recreate your family and friends and then observe how they act on the game. It's a cozy game I plan on playing before I go to bed. Plus, they let you create non binary characters and same sex relationships. Michael, the movie, comes out April 24th, and this is not the first, second, or third time that a movie has been made about Michael Jackson, but this is the first time that they have a family member playing Michael. He'll be played by Jafar Jackson, I believe is his name, and this is Jermaine Jackson's son, so Michael's nephew. This movie's gonna cover his career from Jackson 5 to his, I believe, Thriller. I'm thinking they're gonna do 2 movies. This will be great for the new generation to learn the history and see the rise and peak of the most famous musician of all time. Moving on to May, we have Mortal Kombat 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Mortal Kombat movie that came out a couple of years ago. I just felt like the storyline was weird with the Arcana and that new character. It just felt flat to me, but I have higher hopes for this one. They got Carl Urban, who is the main character on The Boys, to play Johnny Cage, which, I mean, he wasn't my first choice, so we'll see. Jade and Katana will also be joining the movie, so I'm looking forward to it. A third version has already been greenlit. 007 First Light is coming out May 26th on all platforms. I was originally going to get this on the Switch too, but I recently picked up a PS5 Pro and it just wouldn't make sense to get it on. Well, I mean, I could get it on the Switch too just so I could play it in the bed or on the go, but I want to play this in the highest possible graphics. They just put all 25 James Bond movies on Netflix, and I binge watched all of them and replayed GoldenEye 007 on Nintendo 64. So I'm super ready for this. It's a completely original story, an origin story where you become 007 and get your license to kill. Scary Movie 6 comes out June 5th, and this is the first time that the Wayans brothers will be writing and producing the movie in 25 years. They haven't been on Scary Movie since 2001, and this will also be directed by the same director that directed Haunted House. What happened to your furniture, cuh? I'm so excited about this. I was just saying we really need comedy back in the theaters, especially like big event type comedy movies. I know the audience will make the movie even funnier. The trailer that I saw was recorded in the audience and you could hear people laughing. Marvel's Wolverine comes out September 15th on PlayStation 5, and it'll be a PS5 exclusive, which is something we rarely see. I mentioned earlier I just picked up a PS5 Pro specifically for one game that I'm going to talk about in a second, but this caught my eye to hold me over. This is created by the same people that made the Spider-Man series, and according to a leak, they have a couple more X-Men games planned, but Wolverine is actually my favorite X-Man, so I'm so glad they started with him. We're both short, hairy, and angry, and this looks gruesome. It's real bloody. Can't wait. The third video game movie on this list is the Street Fighter movie, which comes out October 16th. This looks super camp, which was one of the things that I wanted from the Mortal Kombat movie that I didn't get. The Mortal Kombat movie is just really serious, and this looks like it doesn't take itself seriously. It's a ton of A-list actors. 50 Cent is playing Balrog. That's hilarious to me. Then you got wrestlers Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Jason Momoa. And with it coming out the same year as a Mortal Kombat movie, it'll be interesting to see who does better at the box office. Oh boy, this is the big one. This is probably the most anticipated video game of all time. Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out November 19th. The last Grand Theft Auto came out 13 years ago and has made $10 billion. It's the second highest selling video game of all time, and it made almost $1 billion the first day it came out. There's no telling how much this game is gonna make, and it's also one of the most expensive games ever made, so obviously I'm looking forward to it. So is the rest of the world. All right, so there you have it. The top 10 things I'm most excited for in 2026. We got video game movies, we got reboots, but something we don't have are Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games. I'm hoping more announcements will be made soon on that front. But until then, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.